just think it's Vegas. I think Vegas is just a bad place for a card show, to be honest.
My name is Daniel Wynn, and by day, I invest in sports cards. But by night, I make videos about investing in sports cards. I am the great curator. Join me on my journey to break even in the hobby that we all love.
I just got here to the Las Vegas show. My friend Mike from Calgary, Drillers Inc. on Instagram. He drove all the way down from Calgary, Canada. 16-hour drive to come here to the Las Vegas card show. He has brought me this gift. I don't know what it is. I see it's a WWE product. I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna unbox it live for you guys right here, okay? It looks like, is this a Money in the Bank? What is this? Hold on, I'm not even sure. Oh, it's a Money in the Bank. From Vegas? What is this? Don't tell me this is poker chips. What is this? What is this? Oh! Check that out. That's awesome. This is an actual mini replica belt. I've never owned one of these before, but that is so cool. Check that out. The champ. The champ. The champ is here. Thank you, sir. That is awesome. That is such a nice gift for you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of the show so you can see what's going on. As you can see, a lot of open tables right there. You can see open tables right there. These vendors not even here yet. Look at this. We're 1 hour into the show, guys, and all these display cases are empty. It's a ghost town, as you can see. Look how big this venue is. There's not enough people here. There's more blank cases. Oh, look, one card. Somebody left one card in there. More empty cases. Look, more empty cases. Oh my God, where are all these vendors? Where are all the vendors, man? They must be hung over or something. It's here, not here. Empty, 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 empty. Okay, empty. Dude, we're like an hour into the show. The show has already started. It's not vendor setup time. Empty, empty. Nobody's here yet. Nobody's here yet. Empty, 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 empty. 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 There's, yeah. You manning the booth by yourself?
Yep.
Well.
Someone else is giving up.
Yeah. See, it's not just me, guys. It's not just me. Oh boy.
Wait, let me say this to the camera.
Okay.
It's Brian, Sunday League Investor.
He jinxed us.
He's not here.
Yeah.
He was jinxing everything.
Yeah, he jinxed us.
I blame him.
Who the hell are you, Brian? Just so you guys know, I'm not exaggerating. It's 11:30. Okay. It's 11:30 right now. Okay. And half the vendors aren't even here. So we are here the last day. This is Saturday, last day of this show. It's kind of a weird show. It goes from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, no Sunday. I assume they don't want to do Sunday because it's more expensive here in Vegas because there's a football game going on. Maybe they don't want to compete with the football games, so maybe they don't want to have a show on Sunday. That's what I assume, anyways. But it's kind of weird. So Saturday is the last day here. My initial thought, my overall thoughts on the show so far, it's not great, guys. I mean, it's Saturday, the show's been open for an hour, and many of the vendors are not even here. They haven't set up. So that could be for a couple reasons. Maybe the first 2 days were terrible and they just don't want to be here anymore. Or more likely, the fact that we're in Vegas, they probably, stayed out late last night, drinking, gambling, so they're taking their time to come in. But there's no vendors here. Looks like a quarter of the vendors haven't even showed up yet. It's 1 hour into the show. And more concerning, the first couple hours, I think, are open to VIPs. There are no VIPs here, guys. So there's not even foot traffic. Usually you go to a show like Dallas, Burbank, their VIP hour is packed. There are people in here right when the show starts because they want to get the best deals, but none of that here. So that's very concerning. From a show perspective. So if if this is any indication of how the day's gonna go, it's not gonna be great, guys. So I was trying to think, like, why does this show not do well, right? We're in Vegas. This is a huge venue, guys. This is like a huge warehouse or convention center. Good location in terms of space. The way the show's organized is very well. They've got great signage to identify where you are. They got security here. I know they did advertising because I saw all the sponsored posts and everything that they did leading up into the show. Very highly produced. They've got like a bar here, food. They had showgirls walking around. They got big corporate sponsors like PWCC there. So they got all this stuff here, right? They did everything that they're supposed to do to organize the show to do well. It's professionally done. You know, I will give them credit for that. But that begs the question, why is there nobody here? Why is there no foot traffic? Why are people not spending money? Why are the vendors complaining? I think it has to do with the fact that this show is in Vegas, okay? Here's my theory on this. The fact that we are here in Vegas, there's a lot of other distractions. I was just telling my wife, me and my wife came here, right? We came here for more like a vacation than just going to a card show. Like when I go to Dallas, it's all business. All business. I go straight from the airport to the hotel. I'm there. I don't even leave the building, guys. It's all business, right? But here, it's like, we come here, we go to a hotel, you know, we want to eat out at a nice restaurant, we gamble a little bit, we go shopping, all these other distractions going on. And I think that's what really holds back any card show that is held in Vegas. This is my 6th card show that I've done in Vegas in the last year and a half, and every show, highly produced, highly advertised as going to be a great show, but it's always the same type of atmosphere where there's just not good foot traffic, there's not good buyers, things like that. I think maybe part of it has to do with the local crowd here in Vegas. I was talking to a lot of people that live in Vegas that came to this show, and they were telling me that Vegas doesn't really have much of a card community. Okay, they said that, not me, guys. Okay, don't get mad at me, but that's what they said. So that could be part of it. And you know, I just think the distractions. I think people come here, they do the card show for a little bit, but it's not like their main thing, right? They go gambling, they go to the casinos, they go to clubs. Like part of this show too, like this pass gets you into a nightclub, right? So it's like a ticket to a nightclub. That's how they advertise it. Let me tell you, when you do a card show, you don't want people going out having fun at other places at night. You want them at trade night. You want them doing deals. You don't want them going anywhere else, right? So I think that's what really holds any card show here in Vegas back. The fact that there's just too many distractions. You know, if you're gonna have a card show in Vegas, you've got to kind of treat it like they do with the Industry Summit, where it's more like a conference for people to come, and then there's a card show that supplements it just for fun, right? But you can't advertise it strictly as a card show where you're gonna have a lot of people come and you're gonna do a lot of deals and stuff like that. I just don't think it's the right environment for that. Also, here's my theory on what it takes to have a really good card show. I think I kind of figured out the secret formula, guys. You've got to have money flowing in the ecosystem of the card show. Meaning, you've got to bring in vendors who are going to buy cards from the local people that live here and come to the show, and that money that goes into the people that live here, the local people, that money flows back into other vendors at the show. Okay, so money just has to be basically injected into the card show from having heavy buyers. I think that's why Burbank was so successful, because Burbank Sports Cards itself spent hundreds of thousands of dollars from their card store business at that show and injected that capital into the show, and it flowed throughout the entire weekend. Okay, that's my theory on what it really takes to have a good card show. You got to have buyers, and the buyers cannot be all put on the local people. It has to be vendors and the local people kind of just like circulating that money through the card show. So that's what this is kind of lacking. I don't think they have a strong local community here that has come out to support this card show. A lot of the local people are vendors here at the show. So if you're a local and you're a vendor at a show, you're taking foot traffic off the floor, right? Another thing that Burbank did, they curated their vendor list, so they did not stack their show with a bunch of local vendors. They got outside vendors to come in to buy cards, and I think that's what really helped that show. So that might be an issue here. Too many local vendors, not enough foot traffic. But I don't know what's going on, guys. But that's pretty much what's going on. So far, I'll tell you about my progress. So I sold 2 cards, 2 slabs this weekend. And I sold like 5 raw cards for like $10. So that's my activity level this time around. I bought a couple things, spent a little bit of money, but the deals haven't been there. The foot traffic has not been there. Is this a sign that the market is in trouble? I don't personally believe that. I mean, all the prices are down, but I think that's just in line with where the economy is in terms of all investable markets. Everything is down, right? So I think it's in line with that. But as far as the hobby goes, are people losing interest in a hobby? I don't think that this show is an indication of that, because the other shows that we've gone to, they don't have these type of issues. There's still a lot of activity. There's still a lot of people that attend the show. A lot of people that are very enthusiastic, very bullish about the hobby, that love collecting, all that stuff. So I don't think that this show is an indication of anything about where the hobby is in itself. I just think it's Vegas. I think Vegas is just a bad place for a card show, to be honest. But I think that's what's going on here, guys. So anyways, that's my rant in the comic book world. And this is his only Star Wars art he ever did that got published into a card. So that's why it's significant. It came out in Series 2, I believe, of Galaxy in 1993 or 4. So that's why this card is very significant. A lot of people don't know about it. Philip here from Legacy Sports. You work for them? Yeah. Legacy Sports. He's coming to me. We always see each other at shows.
We do.
He does a lot of business with Merlin. He actually, you tried to buy the Kurosawa Superfractor, right?
I did. I offered him.
He tried to buy it. Yeah. And actually, he's the reason that I bought the Kurosawa from Merlin at that show, because I didn't think anybody was going to pay that much for it, right? And then he was like very seriously interested in that. And then I was thinking to myself, oh man, if I don't pay up for it, he's going to come back, because you took a lap.
I did.
He took a lap, and then as he was going, I said, okay, Merlin, I'll pay you your price for it, and I bought it for him. So sorry about that. For you, dude, $200. I'll do $900 on this, okay? Yeah, okay. So we just, thank God, we just did one deal. It was a cash trade deal. I traded out of my larger-than-life X-Fractor, which I kind of wanted to move out of anyways. I've had it for a while. I've had that since Toronto. So I traded out of that, got a little bit of my cash back on that, and I picked up the Kurosawa Prism. These things are super liquid. This is like the 86 Flare Jordan. That's how liquid these Kurosawa refractors are. So I think that's a good pickup for me.
You probably like that one.
All right.
Are you doing okay with this?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this works. This works, yeah. For his wife.
My wife.
It's a gift for her.
She deserves it, that's for
Yes.
sure.
All right, so we're doing the deal.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I get the 6 Marvels plus 300 cash for the purple Reflections on Endor refractor. One of my favorites. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, but I think it's time to throw in the towel. This show goes till 7, but if you can see behind me, a lot of people didn't even show up today, and a lot of people have already left early. Not a good sign for the show when even the vendors leave early, or they don't even show up on the last day. So, and this is Saturday too, guys. So, overall impressions, it's just not a great show. Highly produced, great city to come to, a lot of options for entertainment. But as for a card show, this one was a miss for me. See, this is what people don't understand about how hard it is to be a vendor at card shows, how hard it is to sell cards. Super easy to buy cards, guys, but very difficult to sell cards, okay? That's what people have to understand. So it's a hustle. It's a grind. You never know what's gonna happen. But you can't let yourself feel down about this. You just gotta shake it off and go to the next week, okay? It's like an NFL game, right? You take your loss, then you practice, and you go to the next game next week, and next week is Del Mar. So
I'm the great curator, the ultimate gentleman investor. Yeah, the great great curator always stays till the gold digging hour. So watch out, all you bad actors, 'cause you don't have the slaps to be kind and civil and polite to us all. I'm the great, great curator.